How's it going, everybody? I is Reaper 31 here, and we're back with more Master League here on PES 21, the Ultimate Master League. So we are officially halfway through the season, and this is going to be probably a little bit boring episode because it's mostly going to be me trying to renew contracts and sign players for the summer window that's just opened up. It's July 1st, so we've only got one match scheduled at the end of the month, so we'll probably play that, and we'll see what we go from there. Gonna be pretty tough episode, I think, as far as contract goes. I haven't seen who's available as far as signatures go. So let's see who we can get to signed. Already, we've got a few objectives we got to clear up. Is we're now looking to finish at least 17th overall in over both seasons. Right now we're 18th, but we're only off by a point. So if we have a good fall campaign, then we should be okay. But if we play poorly again, then who knows? We might get fired. Because I know if I do not meet the objective, I get fired and the team gets relegated, and I'll have to find work elsewhere. Also, the sports director wants us to sign one of our center backs because he's out of contract, so he's opting to not renew. Crimp, great to see you, my friend. I always enjoy you stopping on by. I hope you're having a wonderful time. We're rocking our Houston Dynamo orange, and we'll see where we go from here. All right. We ended the season pretty well, but now we're to that critical point where I need to know who's going to be staying, who's going to be going. So this is going to be a very slow grind as we're building up to it. We got a lot. We got like 30 some contracts to get sorted out, figure out who's staying, who's going. And I haven't looked at this yet, so it's going to be a surprise to me. All right, we will do by market value just to get an idea. Okay, obviously our best player Ponce is he's locked in, so he's good for. He's one of the few that are locked in for a couple of years. Even though they want me to renew it, I'm not interested. Okay, Pines, that's a player we just signed. Go ahead and lock him in. He's a player we picked up on a free agency. Really high market value, but not good overall. So he'll be probably a bench player. Ooh, all right. First big name to not want to re-sign his contract is Coco Carrasquilla, the Panamanian international. He's been playing most of the season. He's just not that interested in signing with us. Again, we'll have to we'll come back to him, figure out what we're gonna do with him. There's gonna be a bunch of these where we don't figure out. Bossy, same boat. We'll have to see if these players. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and renew. We've got money, so 1.4 is fine. I'm gonna offer him maybe a little more incentive. I am gonna take off a year and give him a release fee. Also throw in an appearance bonus because I'm gonna make a genuine attempt to sign him. Because he is a good player. He's a starter for us. And if not, then I guess we'll have to keep him in there. So I've got a little spreadsheet on the side here, my depth chart, figure out what to offer these players. So Karaskia didn't grow, so I'll give him one less. He wants 5, I'll give him 4. And if he keeps being a baby about the contract, keep going down until he signs. But 1.56 a year is the most I'm willing to give him, and I'll give him a full release fee and an appearance bonus as well. Let's see if he'll take that deal. Got another player here, Bossy. Let's see. He wants 5 years. Nope, 4. Annual salary 1.3. We can bump that up to 1.4. As release fee is what it is. And let's see, Bossy will offer 18. 17 is good. All right. So like I said, this is going to be kind of a grind to start out with here. Artur, he does want to renew his contract, so we should get some favorable terms. That looks pretty good to me, but I am going to ask to maybe tweak it slightly. Let's see. Let's see if he's willing, and I'm not going to get too crazy because he's willing to sign again 4 years. Doesn't want to release. Doesn't want to move his release fee. Gonna ask him to come down one click there. It may be a bit greedy, but I do have to think about trying to sign a few players, which we're gonna have to do after we get some of these contracts offers out. We'll give him 1.1. What do you offer? 1.3. Yeah, 1.1 should be fine. I'd be happy with 1.3, but I want a little less years. I want to see if he's willing to play. Now, Celia is a player that grew quite a bit. He's now got 3.6 million, and I haven't played him at all, so I'm not surprised he wants to leave. He does have an offer to leave, but I don't want to pull that trigger yet because that's just, yeah, his release fee is way too low. So somebody's probably going to come and snag him if I don't try to raise his contract. I don't know if he'll be willing to go. And the problem with him is he is in the reserves. He is not good enough to be a starter. So the best I can offer him is a 1.65. I'll give him the max years he can because he is developing. And that's the best I could do. And I guess I need to give him an appearance fee. What is his appearance fee? $100. All right. I fully expect these players on hold to not want to re-sign. Now, Celia being a youngster, I am going to probably put him on the loan list, even though he has an offer on the table already, just to see, because he needs playing time. He's starting to be he's going to be a good player somewhere, but he's kind of being held down here. But Mateus Vital, that is a new player we got just recently, so he's locked in. Anali doesn't want to re-sign with us. Or no, he's the other player that's already got a contract. He's fine. Oh boy, here's a big one. Elu. So Elu wants a new contract. Great news for us. We need him. He's been our only really bright spot in the club in the spring campaign. Unfortunately, he did not grow. I don't think. Did he grow? No, he didn't. Which is a shame, really, because he should be growing, but he's still 22. So again, we won't be able to offer the max deal, but actually, we're probably going to take away a little money there because he is still a youngster. He's still a bench. He's technically still a bench player. Yeah, we'll see if he'll take that deal. All right, this is a big one here. Herrera. Herrera wants to re-sign. Herrera is my most expensive player, but he is coming off the bench at $2 million, which, if he was a starter, I could probably work with that. But the problem is he's not, and he is not looking to come off the bench anytime soon. I mean, he's been great coming off the bench. He's got a goal. He makes an impact in the second half of play, but paying $2 million for him. Well, right now I'm playing almost 2.3. He wants to. I need him down under 725, and it's not going to happen. I think unfortunately for Herrera is I'm going to have to let him walk, even though he does have an offer. I'm not looking to sell him this window, but I'm not looking to renew him either. We may sell him if we're in a budget crunch, but I think for the sake of this one, I think it's best if we just give him a no renewal. It's just not realistic. I can't ask him to go from 2.3 million contract down to a team friendly bench contract of 725 a year. I wouldn't do it, and he's willing to go down. I could probably get him to a mil, but I probably couldn't get him anymore. So Hector Herrera is going to leave at the end of the season. In the meantime, I am going to lock him in so he doesn't. I don't get any more offers. I'm probably going to reject that offer. I'll think about that with Bournemouth. We've got a few other players I got offers, so yeah. The first big news is Hector Herrera will not be coming back. So it's kind of like in real life this season. He left on a free, and I think we're probably setting him up to do the same. We just can't. He's not getting any playing time. So Sargent, another player that grew this spring. You can see he jumped up quite a bit salary wise, which I don't have a problem with. That's a fair price. I don't think I want to change anything with this deal. Okay, I can tell you what, I am going to raise his release fee just a hair. Let's see, what's he worth now? 2.3. Yeah. He's still growing, so I need to max out his release fee. So we'll let him go. See, I don't mind the length. I don't mind. I don't mind the salary amount and the contract length. So let's get him on board. Something to sign a player here. Ferreira. Okay. Here's a player we thought would be one of our main rotational guys up front. However, he only played 3 games, and that was all because Lou got on a rapid development and then was just performing. He doesn't want to re-sign. We're going to make an attempt to sign the Paraguayan, but again, I don't see this. I don't understand why these guys want 5-year deals. Like that's for his age, it's not good. And he's a bench player. It's the max. That's not even the max. This is the max I can offer him. I'll give him a release fee. I'll even throw in an appearance bonus for him. Like I said, I'm going to make an attempt, but I'm not confident he's going to sign. Only because he's going to have to take somewhat of a pay cut. But it's the only way I can make it work with the structure. Svechenko. Okay. Starting center back. He wants 2 years. I'm only going to give him a year. He is an older player. 1.3 million is fine. Release fee is fine. So we'll just tweak that to a year. See if he's willing to take a year. Kowalczyk. Like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a bore episode to start out with, but we'll get going here once we simulate ahead. He wants an extension. He loves the club. Well, how much money are you willing to give me back then? Because I need you down here. And I'm going to give you 4 years and a release fee. How's that sound? Gregus, again, another good, decent player. He's starting, yeah, he's a starter now. So let's renegotiate. Happy with the year. Actually, I'll give him just a 1 year. Yeah, just make him a 1 year deal. I don't want to overcommit to some of these players because they're just going to stunt some of the development we've got planned ahead. All right, Latif Blessing here. I believe he's a player that's probably on the way out. I'm probably going to sell this player. We'll see what he wants. He doesn't want to renew. That's fine. Yeah, I think he's going to end up on the transfer list for now. We'll probably entertain this Luton Town deal since it's already in place. He's he wants. I'm just curious to see how much money he wants. I mean, he's gonna take a. He wants a friendlier deal. He's willing to take a friendlier deal, but he's not willing to take it. That's confusing. He wants less money, but he just wants years. I'll give him the 4. And I'll even be. That's the most I can offer him. I'll even throw in an appearance fee. I expect most of these not to go through, even though because they clearly don't want to resign, and I clearly want to send him away. But for our purposes, I will make an attempt. Right? It's only fair. But yeah, I can't offer him a better deal than that. Quiones, been happy with him as a player, even though he's only got 2 assists. He does want a new contract. I'd love to see it. He didn't grow, so he's got to lose a year. Salary, man, he's on a very friendly deal. I'm just gonna see if I can get him for 1 year less because he is, although he's inclining in the right direction. I don't want to commit too much. All right, so this is the one the sporting director really wants me to resign, even though he is technically a backup now. He hasn't. He's fighting for that second starting spot, and he's just not getting it. But we will offer. You know what? I'm going to offer the max deal here for him. He'll get 4 years. Release fees, fine. I'll give him an appearance fee of 780, 770 works. And we'll throw in. Well, I'm actually going to throw in an additional bonus. I'm actually probably going to max out his bonuses here. So for clean sheet, we'll give him 1.5. That works. 6.5. Nah, too much. So that is the best deal he's getting. 4 years, 725, a release fee, and multiple bonuses to try to stay with us. So at least I could say, well, I tried. Like I said, we've got a lot of these to go through. Escobar, this one's an interesting one. He does want a contract, so I'm happy to give that to him. He's a starter. I just want 4 years from you. But I will up I'll up your release fee. Happy with that. There's some flexibility. I got to at least offer him. Yeah. A lot of these players are going to tell me just to no. Moreno. I think this is going to be a player. He's requesting to renew his contract. I don't believe he wants a transfer. So Moreno wants to stay, but he is a bench player. How much money is he looking? This is the problem. He's a $1 million player, and it's kind of the same situation with Herrera. He's making starter money, but he's not starting. Even though, like he was starting at the beginning of the year, but he's kind of tailed off. So, again, 4 years. I'll give him a max release fee, so he has a way out. Salary, you have to be down at 725, man. There's nothing more I can do. If you don't like that, then I could probably afford for you to leave at the end of this year. Like, he just joined the squad this season, so it may be a 1 year deal for him. He just might not want to stick around. All right, Bartlow. Right now, he's technically my second string starter. Again, not growing at all. But again, I'll just take a year off his contract, see if that's willing to do. Like, the price is really good. All right, Reigns. What do we got for Reigns here? He's opted not to renew his contract. So another player that didn't get any playing time, but I do want to re-sign him. So we'll offer. I'm going to give him a max deal here because he's still pretty cheap. 3 years. Yep, he's developing. What's his $100? Yeah, we'll give him that to stay with us. Reigns there. Also probably gonna put him on loan. If he does get some offers, I want him to go out on loan. He's not being used on a team right now. And Dorsey, we locked up during the season last year, so I'm kind of glad we got that deal done. He's on a really good deal too, really cheap deal. Gaines doesn't want to re-sign; his contract's on hold. So again, these players not willing to play want long contracts with guarantees, and quite honestly, okay. So here's another player that's way too expensive for a reserve role. Kind of a similar situation. I need him down to like 181,000, and I can only get him to 271. So I'm not going to renew his contract. And in fact, I'm probably you could just sit out. He's 26, so he's going to walk at the end of the year anyway. So he could just stay there as a reserve player. And the Honduran or Arzu, I'm kind of surprised I haven't been able to use him yet. He's one of my youngest players. He's on a very cheap deal. He doesn't want to renew. I want to see if I could change his mind. Yeah, max is fine. He did grow. Yeah, let's keep that. And I'll give you an appearance fee of. I'll give you an appearance of $110. Again, I don't think he's going to get much playing time. Yeah, I have to keep him on there. And then the last player I think we're looking at here is no, this is the second to last player. 21, Gyamfi. Again, another player hasn't been getting any playing time. He has grown, so let's see. Yeah, let's try to max out that deal best I can, and give him a $100 appearance fee if he decides to play. All right, Strez, center back, currently bench. He's really good for the growth of my players. So he's 3-star. Yeah, he's a smart player. So he actually develops my team pretty well and gets good chemistry bonuses. He doesn't want to resign. Well, what can I do to change your mind at that? What if I give you 710? Because you're only wanting 5. I'll give you 710. I'll give you just a year. This is where that hard negotiation is going to bite me. Again, I'll give you a $800 fee there. Actually, I'll give you 770. That's probably going to do. Is he really that? Oh, his market value. Did his market value drop? No, it's just that poor. Valverde doesn't want to re-sign. Again, I played him in the last game, and he was like, wow, he played really well, I thought. But again, he wants a big time deal. He's a bench player. Oh man, I'm gonna have to ask him to leave at the end of the year. I can't. He needs to be on a cheaper deal. Unfortunately, we're not gonna renew him, and I'm actually gonna keep him on the bench as a reserve. So we'll just see him out this season, and then look to move on. So 3 players now that aren't coming back. We know after this season. Siegel, another youngster. Again, somebody probably need to loan out. He doesn't want to renew. Let's see if we could change his mind. Ooh, he wants money. He wants to be paid. The good news is we can afford it. It's not within reason, but it's not going to be easy. Let's see. Siegel. Actually, Siegel did not grow. He should have grown, but he didn't. He's 23. And it sucks if he's at the end of his curve. All right, we'll offer him this for now. Again, not expecting much in terms of players that he wants to leave. Clark's going to be gone. Valdez, okay. So we need a keeper. Did he see? He doesn't want to sign. Ugh, this is not good. All my keepers don't want to re-sign. You are a bench player, so I'm going to offer you a max deal because you did grow. You're my only keeper that is growing. And I'll give you a $100 appearance fee. So hopefully we can keep at least one of the keepers. I hope I can keep Valdez because Clark and Tarbill are leaving. And does Maurer want to join? He does not. Damn. I think we're going to have to look for another keeper here. He only wants a 1-year deal too, which I guess for his age doesn't make sense. He's a backup right now. Yeah, that's the best I can offer. Give him $900 appearance fee. See if that helps move the needle. But those are all the contracts done. Like I said, the hardest negotiation setting means that half of these players are going to bounce, which is fine. Just means we got to try to manage who we can. But there's a lot of players there still. All right, one more thing we got to do is we got to get some players signed. So let's go through our. We're gonna really spend most of this episode trying to find players we can sign to bolster our team. We can sign 6 more players at the max if we can afford it. Um, First, I'm going to start off with loan players. I want to get the last players. Got my eye on this Engelhart guy. He's 3.3 million. Plays in the Italian league Como. I think he's German. Yeah, he's German anchorman. Don't necessarily need another anchorman, but he would be a good boost to the back line, and it's somebody I can get on loan. So I can have as many loans as I have a little house rule. I can have as many loan players at one time based on how many scouts I have. So I have 3 scouts, so I can pick a loanee from each region. So he's from the European region. I'm going to sign this player. He's one of the best players here. 75 overall. He's probably going to be a starter for us at 23. It's a benefit to both teams, I think. So I'm going to actually request a full year loan so that he's going to do this half season and then the half of next season if I'm still here. 604 is a good deal. I don't want to risk not getting this player. I think he'd be an asset to me. And I think there's one more loan player. And of course, if you're a loan player, you have to be 24 or younger. Unless you're a keeper, then you can be older. So here's a keeper I would be interested in getting. However, I've already got signed a Brazilian, a South American player on loan. So can't really go after him, but maybe we'll buy him outright. The only other player in the North American region that we haven't signed is Jao Pedro, and he's actually a center back, which is a position we do need. Decent physical stats. His defensive awareness could be better, but he is a ball hog, which I just like to see. And although he plays for Charlotte, we can probably get him on a 6-month loan. There's a good chance there, so I'll gladly take that. Get him off the list. So got 2 there. So we can put in 3 more offers right now. So going down the list here. I already signed 1 midfielder and I'm putting another loan together. So let's go after a striker. I've got Aganda here from Sporting Kansas City. What is he? 25, so he's too old for me to loan. I may need another striker to fill in because a lot of my youngsters are not willing to really sign. That may be a player we want in the lineup. Let's see. He's making. I could see him being a bench player. 74. Yeah, he would be like number 2. Him and the Lou would be kind of fighting it out. So let's put in an offer on him. They're open to the idea of selling him. 1.9 million sounds good to me. They've got a good impression. All right, I do need to lower his salary just a couple clicks. Actually, what's his? So he's just signed an extension for 29. So I'm gonna give him a 4-year deal to match. It's gonna be a little less money just because of the cap situation. His release fee is gonna stay the same. Yeah, we'll offer 1.9. I think we've got plenty of transfer budget. I'm not too fussed about it at this stage. Put in an offer for him. Do we have any other goalkeepers? Got a couple of goalkeepers, much older players. Don't know if I really want to go after an older player. I want this guy, Pedro Morscada. He would actually earn starter money, but I don't think he'd be a starter for us. He'd be probably second string. So I'm going to put an offer on this Corbetha, and we got his teammate and Hertor we signed him on loan, so I think it makes sense if we try to go after him as well. 1.5. I could go for a little less, but at this point, let's see what they come back with. 713 for only a year. How much does he currently have? He has a 2-year deal. I'll give him a 2-year deal. That's fine. That's not a bad offer. Let's see. So we got a keeper. Because I do need to think about keeper. All right. So now, look at this team. Who do we got? We got a defensive midfielder. We've got Parks. Pretty sure we won't be able to. Actually, I need to go through and see this guy. Okay, yeah. I should have removed the players that are going to retire. I think he's the only one. Oh, no, we got this guy too. Surprised only 2 players off my list retired. Okay. Could just run down the list here and see who we could get. Maybe Parks. Don't know. Think he's going to sign. I was hoping some of these players would like not re-sign deals. I could get them on a free, but it doesn't look like they're going to happen. So, do I want to waste my time on a player that I know we'd have to offer him way more money? All right, we'll do it here. We'll see if this guy, if New York wants to pay like 5 million's a lot. I have to get rid of one of my players to get him, but you would be a starter for me. 1.3 is fine. What's his contract? He signed a 3-year deal. I'll give you a 3-year deal at that money. That's fine by me. Again, we're gonna get almost. I don't want to pay the full transfer fee. Just short, as high as I can get it without uh, them saying no. Yeah, I know. I don't make money. There's a chance I may get through to him, and I just don't have money. We got Matan here. Looks like a decent player. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's all the players we got. So we got 5 offers in. We'll have to wait 3 days to see what comes back. Let me go back to this real quick. I just want to make sure I got all the players I need. Gregus is injured. Loan. Siegel can go on loan, right? Yeah, he can't. He's 23. He can't go out because I just bought him. Gaines, we just refused his contract, so he has to stay. Celia, we're negotiating. He's on loan. Reigns, another loan player, 19. Yep. Pines. Yeah, we just signed him, so he's not going anywhere. Valdez. I do want to put Valdez on the loan list. If he's not, he's not getting any playing time, so we might as well try to get him on a loan. And that is my bench right now, as far as players that we're going to send out. So all the training's done, all the negotiations are done to this point. We're gonna finally simulate up after 30 minutes. I promise once we get going, it won't take as long because we'll get players agreeing or disagreeing with our stances. So I'll just go ahead and simulate up, trying to get through this as quick as possible. We do have to do this day by day, just so I don't miss anything. Gregus is back from injury. Yeah, now he's a starter. That's how our starting lineup looks right now. Not bad. Like I said, I'm surprised Herrera's not cracking that lineup. We'll go another day. I think Karski is probably coming back for injury. Let's see. Yep, he's recovered. All right, yeah. So Karski, yeah. So look at the with the bringing in of Hertor and Mateus Fatal. look at our team. Like our team chemistry was like floating around the 50s towards the end of the season. We started with like 30, we got up to 50, and now we're up to 84. And that's only because we got players that fit the system. Like if I just, yeah, I think Clark's boosting it like crazy too. Like his form's boosting that rating as well. All right, so here we go. It's time for to see where we're at with offers coming back. Should maybe get a cutscene probably. Still wants us to go after Mikhail. Sure. Probably going to get another one for transfer. Yep, signing a player. So they want me to negotiate a little more with the loanee from Como in Italy, the German player. Okay. These are just side tasks they want you to do. You don't gain anything from it. You may get some bonuses with your end of the season stuff, but and you see a lot of emails. I'll just sort through them real quick. First, I'm going to save it though. I don't want to lose anything when we figure out what we're doing with this club. So we're getting closer to that first game of the fall season. All right, let's take a look at the offers here. So they've agreed to that deal. Cool. They're happy with that amount. I'm just going to go down one click, see if they're willing to save a little more money. York rejected. I offered $5.5 million. Actually, they wanted me to. The player rejected our offer due to doubts over his appearance opportunities. What are you talking about? You'd be, well, that's true. He would probably be borderline competing for a starting job, so that's fine. Let's come back with asking terms. They want an increased proposal fee, 7,000. That's nothing to get a starting center back that we desperately need. I think we're going to take this deal. So, Cal Pedro, welcome to Houston. We're going to sign him on a 6-month loan for $115,000. I think that's a good bit of business for us. And it's always good to get loan players in to help. But that's going to be, as soon as Englehart, we get that deal sorted where we've used up our loan players capacity. Goalkeeper. The trends have been finalized. Ooh, okay. So we've got a goalkeeper potentially here. That's good. Kansas City wants. Okay, so we got a couple offers here. So we got $5 million in the bank, which is nice, but this is our one. This could be our future goalkeeper for us. He's already got a leader role. It's good. 2-star player. Let's renegotiate this deal. I don't know if we'll get it cheaper than that, but that's fine. Salary is where I want it. Let's see. So he's currently, wow, he's not making any money. So this is actually a good bit of business for him. I'm willing to pay him to basically start off the bench because his overall and he's 72. He'd be number 2 goalkeeper right now, but he would be my number 1 next season. And we're getting him for $1.5 million, and he's a $2.3 million player who's I'm basically doubling his salary. I don't like that his release fee's so low. Can we bump that up? Nope. He wants it at 2.9. So I might have a hard time holding on to him, but this is he's demanding a low release fee. Okay. I mean, fine. It means I sign a backup keeper for the future. Absolutely, I'll be more than happy to sign him. So I think we already accepted Pedro. Let's go ahead and accept Pedro Maresca from Brazil. Definitely helping our goalkeeping for the see if he can get some playing time in the spring. But let's think about like this could be this is probably going to be our number one keeper next year if he pans out, and he's only 20. Yeah, so he's going to grow too. This guy's going to be worth a lot of money. So we'll gladly pay that deal. You can come on board, be a starter, a backup for me right now. All right, so now our budget's getting a little bit towards the low end. We could just barely sign this player. He wants an appearance fee. Let's see, how much do I want to give you? So I'm just going to do this quick number crunch it real quick. All right, do we want this Sporting Kansas City striker? I think like stance, good offensive awareness. He's got decent finishing, decent speed, decent physical. He's pretty much all around a decent forward. He needs to work a little bit more on his passing, but that's something we can work on. So I'm a little surprised these deals are going through as easy as they are, because I may not be able to sign any more players if I sign this guy too. Should have enough money left over to sign him, but I think I'm going to pull the trigger on this one. His appearance fees probably a little high. But that's fine. He'll be off the bench for sure. I guess. Let me see. I guess would this be a fair trade? I'm asking. He's taking a pay cut to come to me. You know what? I'm probably gonna just go ahead and reject it because he's gonna want 723. Let's see. Let's see if we can offer him a little more money. No, I don't want. No, that's fine. Yeah. Let's offer him just a hair more. It's a little bit over my budget, but not by much. You know what? I can't afford it. I forgot. I've only got 732 in the bank. I have to sell a player. I have to sell a player if I do that. So let's. This one's a tough one for me. I kind of want to pull the trigger just to get him in. And he's not playing. I mean, he's playing in Kansas City, but he's not in our MLS league. So he doesn't look like he's not getting any match time. Is the problem. See, our keeper we got has played 15 matches, so he was a starter for them. So it makes sense that we poach him. Same with Pedro. You know what? I think we're gonna pull the trigger on this. Well, no. Let's do it. Let's pull the trigger because if I need money, I'm gonna start selling players. So I gotta welcome to the club. We'll sign you for that deal. He's willing to take it. If he didn't want to sign, he wouldn't agree to it. So we'll gladly take him on board. So now my salary budget is down to absolutely nothing. And we've got 3 players signed, and we've got a 4th one potentially on the way. Don't think we've got any more wiggle room to really buy anybody else, because everybody else's contracts are there. So until we sell some more players, I can't buy anymore. So we maxed out our buying. Herrera's already agreed to leave. Shevchenko. Let's come back to market value. All right, Coco Carrasquilla. How much money do you want? Oh, he broke down. That's disappointing. This is what hard difficulty does. So Coco does not want to negotiate at this time. Bossy doesn't want to negotiate either. So I've got a few midfielders that don't want to stay. What's Artur come back? The players come back. to offer their terms. All right, so Artur wants to come back. We gave him 1 year less, 1.1 million. We'll actually save a few. We save a couple hundred here, which is good. That means we can maybe sign a player. So I'm okay with Artur accepting that deal. So we'll keep Artur in the books for us for another 4 years. I probably could negotiate it down, but I don't want to risk it because I'm already having a hard time with a bunch of players. We'll get his that negotiation with off the table that he was. Now let's just Celia, please. No, Celia doesn't want to resign. Oh boy. All right. Now, damn, that's a shame. I wasn't tracking that he was grow. Like he was only like a couple hundred grand for market value, and he jumped up to 3.6 million. He was the biggest. He grew the most out of 1 year, just by one overall. That's a shame. But he's still too low. Like he's not going to get on the field for me anytime soon. So I should have put him out on loan. Might have been a little bit easier. Aliu is offering his release fee is non-negotiable. Okay, so Aliu wants to stay. Great. I will gladly sign that deal. I'll pay a little bit more to keep you. We'll refuse you. I need to lock him up because he's been our only real goal scorer. Herrera already said he's leaving. Sargent. I think we went back and fixed his release fee, so I'll gladly re-sign Sargent. We are running low on money. I am going to be right up against the cap. Ferreira negotiations, doesn't want to sign. Shevchenko transfer fees renegotiations have been finalized, so he wants to stay and he's willing to give up a couple hundred, which is we desperately need that. So I will gladly accept that deal for a 1 year extension. I'd like to do these. I would prefer to do 1 year deals for extensions, but the game just if you don't give them the years they want, it's just impossible. All right, Svchenko, you can stay. All. Kowalskis, you can't be playing hardball with me, buddy. He wants more money and an appearance fee. Okay. This is where the bench players are going to be very. So you lost another year because you didn't agree to my terms. You have to take this deal. I'm not willing to give you less, and you can make a little less than that. Actually, no. Yeah, you got to take 9. I'm gonna. So Kowalskik's playing a little hardball right now. Don't blame him. He's a decent player off the bench, but we're just gonna keep going back and forth at this point. He has to take. I need him to take that deal. He cannot take. I cannot pay him that starter money. Gregus wants to take a pay cut. Thank you. 26. Yep, looks good to me. Go ahead and sign him. Said it's helping our. Oh, where is he? Ooh, I was gonna say. Whoa, wait a minute. All right. I hate it sometimes that the game moves my cursor around. I gotta be careful of that. So, Gregus assigned. Great. Blessing. I don't think he re-signed. So Blessing did not resign. So if we need to sell a player, we can sell him. Not in a hurry to do it right now, but in case we need to. I know you can't see my budget, but it's right now at 501. Camera's kind of covering it up, but there's a salary budget you can kind of see on right there, the tail end of it, but one of these days I'll get the camera in a good spot. Quiones does want to resign. Did he? he take a bigger? No. No, he was just happy with his deal. All right, so 556 for Quiones. It's going to be a bit of an increase, but that's to be expected. He's still the Colombian winger. I do want to keep him on the squad, so I'll accept that deal. Keep him locked in. I don't want people poaching players. Mikel, let's see. Negotiations failed. So I offered him the full package, and he just said no. So I'm sorry, but he's not going to be re-signed. I know the sporting director loves this player, but I cannot sign him. I've given him everything he could want, and he just doesn't want it. Now I have to wait and see. Escobar, did you accept your deal? You did accept a deal. Technically, you are a starter, so that's reasonable. You know what? I'll take that deal. Good deal for Escobar. Keep him on the books. Get rid of this transfer negotiation for him. And we'll re-sign you. So a lot of the players, so we've got a few players signing, most of them probably not. Moreno's another one who's going to play hardball with us. And he wants an appearance bonus. Not really doing me any favors here. I have to save money. So again, I'm going to offer you a year less now because you're not being nice. And what is your... You know what? I'll even give you a little more appearance bonus just to be friendly. But you've got to take this deal. I cannot accept anything less than this amount. Bartlow, he's re-signed, even though it's not going to be great. How many years? Like 4 years. Jesus. All right. Give him a little more money, but locks him in. Like I said, I'm just really just building the depth of the squad. Reigns doesn't want to extend. I think we've got him on a loan. Gaines doesn't. Yeah, we told him we can't renew him. Honduran, Arzu doesn't want to sign, even though I gave him a good chunk of money. Same with these guys. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, Steris, what are you doing? You want $500,000 more? That is not cool, man. That is not cool. Man, we're going to have a hard time keeping our bench players, I think. Again, you get this much. You get a year. At least he's still willing to negotiate. We'll give him a little more there just to make him feel good. And I just, man, I'm just going to say it. I don't think we're going to get him signed. Siegel doesn't want to re-sign. That's a bummer. Ooh, yes. Valdez wants to stay. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Does he want? Nope. I gotta take him. I gotta take the release fee as is. Bit of a risk here, taking him on a deal, but he is growing. I need at least he's probably going to be our backup next year, unless Maurer decides he wants to stay. But we'll definitely re-sign him. I'm happy with that contract. Pay him a little more money just to keep him on the books. Oh. Where'd you go? There you go. And then Maurer doesn't want to re-sign. All right, so if players aren't willing to play ball, I'll just wait for them to come back to me. I am happy my backup keeper, Valdez, decided to resign. At least we kept somebody. I am not happy I'm losing a little bit too much on the reserve and bench, but it is what it is. Again, not pushing to sign anybody just yet, but let's see. Can we sign anybody? Do I have to wait? I think I have to wait. Let's see if I can sign this player. Okay, so we gotta wait a day before I can go back to to sign anybody else. But we are gonna get a few more players coming in. Like I said, it's speeding up a little bit. The further we get along, we're gonna speed up. All right, cutscene time. Who do we got coming out here? Is this the keeper I signed? No, probably thinking, why do we need 5 keepers? Because 2 of them are retiring. I need to get more keepers in here to get some experience. I believe that's the Brazilian keeper I just signed. Yep. No, that's Pedro. That's the center back from Charlotte. We just picked up on loan. All right, we'll find a number for him. Yeah, 1.5 million. So we've been pretty healthy spenders this window. It looks like we got some other players as well. So we'll wait on that deal. All right, so let's get a few players sorted out. All right, wow, Pedro, you are going to be number 36. Gains, where are you? Morasco, you're actually going to be 39. I know they're not probably the best numbering, but that's fine. Sergeant Moreno, Dorsey, Cilia. Already Pines, McKill. Where is that center forward? Oh, there he is, 34. Agata. Yep. So we got Agata on there. And actually, you know what? I'm going to do this just to be fair. So Pedro's going to be 34, 36 Morasco, and Agata is going to be 39. So we've almost filled our squad. I'm trying to think where we're at. There's not many more players we can sign, and our budget's almost tapped out. Let's get the training done. I always like to get their training done. Been doing just a combination of things. Let's give him strength. He's actually good to help his stamina. Center back. So obviously passing, a defense, and we'll focus on his strength, actually. He's got decent strength. And then keepers. Keepers are the easiest to train. You just max out their goalkeeping ability. They don't need to do anything else. All right, we got 3 more players signed. So we've really brought in a lot of players this window because I expect a lot of players to leave after this one. Scout found some more players. Got some new signings in. All right, let's see what the scouts found. Let's see. You're on the list. You're on the list. You're on the list. You are not on the list. All right. 24. Ooh, man. Another Lodi maybe. But oh man, he'd be a decent center back too. Oh, he's got good stats. You never know. All right. Again, welcome on in as we're getting through this transfer window. I don't want to lose my progress, so I'm just gonna keep saving this bottom one. Let me show you I'm just gonna show you a snapshot of what I said. So a lot going on here. Obviously, Clark and Tyrell leaving. Valverde, we're going to release. Herrera, we're going to release. Gaines are going to release. I'm not going to make them go this window. They're going to play through this season, and then once their contract expires, they can leave. Herrera is probably going to get a 6-month. They're probably all going to get poached on free transfer somewhere. Then we also brought in Vital, Pines, Pedro Mascara. That helps our goalkeeping situation. We got Agata from Kansas City, and then we got Herrera on loan, And we've got Wow Pedro on loan. And we've got a few more players we could bring on board. We're still waiting to hear back for this loaning player. Let's take a look at the roster now. I just want to see how it's looking. So Wow Pedro falls right in line there. So our new signings are making a nice impact. A little miffed I'm not getting Bassi or Karaskia signed. That's going to be an issue down the road. We've got several players we could sell here. I'm probably going to start thinking about selling them here. It means I get another player in. Gata actually cuts. Oh, yeah. So, all right, let's see. So we got a few more players that need to go. So Gata replaces Sebastian Ferreira, who's now been demoted to reserves, which fine by me. He can walk. I like this side. We're already way stronger. It's looking pretty good. Let's go through the contracts again. See who's here. I think there's really no new business to discuss here, other than just the new players coming on. Let's put it in order. This guy. Herrera. Transfer policy. Yep. Did I put? I did. Who else came on board? It was. Oh yeah, it was a lone player probably. Yeah, it was a lone player, so he's not on the list. So we've got 35 on the roster. So our roster is actually growing. But we're gonna have to see about players like Ferreira. He's going on the transfer list. He's excess to demands now. Gains, they have to stay. Loan, Celia. I don't want to sell him if I can. Blessing. Could send him to Luton Town. We'll have to wait and see. Reigns, loan listed. He's 19. Valverde, yep, he's locked in. Same with Pines and Strez. So Strez has fallen off. Oh boy. Like I said, I may have to let him walk too. Because I forgot we've got the loanee now, so he's not going to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a lot less contract here. We'll wait for them to come back since the offer's on the table before we decide on Steras. And so, is there any other players that we can maybe bring on? So no, I know we don't need a goalkeeper. But I do need to start thinking about if Bassi or Karaskia, they get poached on a free transfer next season, who's going to replace him? Let's see if Matan, if we can afford this. We can't afford him. Now I'm just looking for players I can afford. Nope. 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 Just seeing if there's anybody here we can potentially get. All right, here we go. This guy, maybe. Who's he? He's a left winger. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a player I could bring on loan. Potentially, he's. What does he want? Oh, damn, his salary's high. Yeah, 32 years old. No thanks. Too much money. Lima. So anybody that's on a really cheap salary right now. This guy, 26, 2006. All right, let's see what you want. Definitely a player we could get. What's 70? They replace Sargent. I mean, he would be a good bench player. but he's the only player I could potentially afford. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna wait and see if I get that loan player, and then I'm gonna decide what I want to do. Because I don't necessarily want to make that. Yeah, I might as well. We'll go ahead and start making some offers. We can make offers. We don't have to pull the trigger on it. We'll see if he can. This will actually help us. We'll see if we can. I can only do it this much money. He would be. Is he a starter? 74. No, he would not be. He would be a bench. Barely. Let's get you. Let's see if we can do that. How many years did he do? And he did a full 5-year deal. Again, we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do with some of these players. I expect at this point I'm not going to get many of these players, but I want to get them off the books. So it doesn't hurt if I put offers in, even though probably not going to get them. Their transfer fee's too low. Club resistant. All right, so the club doesn't want to sign it, so I'm just going to take them. You know what? I'll take them off the list. Club doesn't want to sell them. Club's resistant. That's fine. I can remove you from the list, so I can make this go a little faster. Club's resisting. Okay, so if you're resisting, you're not gonna play ball. Destroyer. Club is not happy with the way that they better terms, so they don't want to sign him. So bye. Again, we may settle for this guy. They're open to it. We'll give a little less money. 8. All right, so he's a winger. He can play left, 74. I think that's Meal's spot or Vital's spot. Yeah. This would be a player I would. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that one because I still may get him on loan. Close resistance. I don't want him. Cleaning out our list here. Cross specialist. Club's resistance. Okay. Santos from Red Bull in Brazil. 72 center back. Would be another depth piece, maybe. There's a high chance. Man, that's a good deal. We can get a good deal on this guy. 27 for under $1 million. Just knock that contract down a little bit. How many years does he have? Like 3. We'll knock it down a click. Yep. Yeah, that's a hell of a deal. Get him signed. Okay, this kid, Mayo, again, another player I'm going to not pull the trigger on because I haven't settled that last loan spot. Destroyer. High chance of success. What is your overall? 74. Could be starter. Who's my starter right now? I think it's. Okay. So he would be a starter. This Mayo kid, or this guy, Jorge Mayer. I did say we do need to shore up the defense. That would be a good deal to make. Give it a bigger role. He's not playing at Club America, which he's got a 2028 deal. So give him 3 years. I'm going to give him a max release fee. The only question with it is I gotta find the funds for him. I gotta find money for his salary. players. This kid, 26 from Superliga. What's he? 2006. He's only on a year deal. Okay, it's only a 1 year deal. I'll take it. Actually, 2 year deal. Because he's overseas, right? Yep, he is. So, gonna offer him a 6 month. So offer him that deal. All right. Transfer fees nice. Salary. I'm gonna assume he's a bench player. Yep, he is. Let's. Salary's good. Yeah, everything's good there. So I'm gonna. Last player we're gonna put an offer in. Again, we're gonna get to a point where we just can't sign any more players. All right. See what we're gonna do here. Let's advance. I'm hoping we'll speed this up here because we've already been here an hour and we haven't gotten through a week yet. Hey, no news. No news is good news. Like I said, we're gonna start speeding up here. All right. He's accepted our offer. Moreno's turn up your nose. Well, that's fine. Okay. So a few things we got to do. Englehart is accepted our terms. So, and he's willing to come. So that's good for us. That's a good lone player, and that's going to maximize that possibility. So we've only got 1 million. So I had 5. I've spent at least 4 million this transfer window, which is pretty ambitious for me. I usually don't go that crazy, but I think for the sake of we want to be a better team, we got to sign these players. So, but I don't think we've got much room for anything else. So Moreno, his deal proposed same terms. Man, we're at an impasse here. Yeah, see, you're not a starter. I'm sorry. You need to take less money. And now you get 2 years. Moreno is pressing his luck. He's got to take a pay cut. I know he's coming down from 1 million, but he's got to take it. If he wants more money, he's got to take that deal. Same with this clown. Man, Kowalczyk, why are you guys being so difficult? Again, the answer is no. You cannot give me that. All right, man, you're just losing time. So Stress signed. Well, now that he's down in this area, now his contract wants less. So let's see what else he needs. Can I get him? Yeah, I can't even get him down that. I've got him down quite a bit, but it's not going to be enough because he's no longer a. So I think I'm gonna have to just end the negotiations for him because I just can't re-sign him. He wants more money. You gotta be joking me. All right, no, we're gonna end the negotiations with him. We'll come back tomorrow and just put him up for if somebody wants him, he can take him. I hate to lose a player like that because he's a good development of talent, but if he's not willing to play ball, I can easily find replacements. And I'm actually going to put him on the transfer list. Actually, no, I won't. I want to wait and see if I can not renew his contract, and then I can get him out of here. Then I can hold him. It'll be petty. Wait and see what offers we get back for a couple other players, but that may be the last moves we do. That last loan we just pulled off. I think that's going to be the last one. So we've got all our business done pretty early. Let's go through the cutscene again. Another signing. The German. Finally, it's good terms. Yeah, we did. This is a big boon for the team. So the sports director's happy. We made that. We saved a little money there, which is always nice, right? It's always good to save a little money. Let's see. What was I gonna do? We've almost got all our players sorted out. Ooh, Herrera actually fell down the list. Ooh. So Strez is opting to not renew his contract. That's fine. Am I gonna put him on hold or not? Did I do that for Ferreira? Yeah. You know what? These guys can. No, if they're on the reserves, then it's open game. I'm open to selling them, unless they're fresh signings. Except for you because you're transfer listed now. All right, so Herrera's. I think we're probably going to start selling some players here because I've got Herrera's now excess of demands with that new signing we just did. So I think we probably need to think about selling a players. All right. Bossy's not going anywhere. All right. So Herrera's now been demoted from the bench. Wasn't planning on that happening, but hey, stranger things, right? All right, let's get that player number figured out. Where'd you go, Englehart? You're not number 3. You're going to be number 40. Again, 3 and 22 are players that we sold, so I don't renew them. Players can't take over a number during a season. So we're looking good there. I think our squad's about set. Matan is wanted a deal. Santos. All right, so a few players have accepted deals. But let's see what we got here. Like I said, I don't want to be going too nuts with this, but we've got a handful of players available. Matan. Oof. Yeah, I don't think I can. So I can only sign him if I release a player. Which looking like it's probably going to be a midfielder, Viborg. Okay. Club America. I want market value, please. All right, so Matan wants starter money, so we could get Matan signed, but again, we're gonna have to sell a player to do that. Same goes for I'm now to that point where I need to sell players. So we got Santos. Again, another player we can afford. And I don't even know if we can afford Matan leaving. Well, actually, I think we've got a way. So Santos would be the preferred option, even though Mayer would be a starter. Okay. All right. We're looking good here. We can make some moves here, but first we're gonna sell a player. So I know it's never fun to sell players, but again, I'm not looking to sell my whole team. I've only sold 2 players to date, and we've brought in so much more. But it's time. We need to start thinking about our depth. And right now, we do have an excess of depth in the midfield. So, Blessing, you are unfortunately off the chopping block. I could pull a trigger on a Herrera, but I don't want to do that just yet. Herrera is a good player. He can still get some playing time. Blessing only playing 1 game. I think this is worth cutting him loose. So, Latif Blessing, we're gonna accept the Traps' offer for him to go to Luton Town. That's gonna help our coffers. Now, will that get us enough money to sign Matan? Just barely. Hey, Christian, welcome on in. Just playing some Pez. We're doing kind of a summer transfer window deal before the next game. So we can't afford Matan now with that sell, which will probably bump one of my midfielders that I don't want. Is Iowa State winning right now? I have not. I do not know. I'm not watching that game. I'm busy doing this, man. When I get some peace and quiet and I can stream, I'm streaming Pez. So 1.7 million, gonna eat up our budget, but considering he's a 3.8 million dollar player, I am more than happy to pull the trigger. Romanian attacking midfielder, a whole position, kind of the role I had for mine for Herrera, and with the uncertainty we've got with some of our first string players, I wouldn't mind having him as an option. So with the sell of that, we will go ahead and pull the trigger on this one as well. So we have spent nearly 5 million this window. It's insane. I've spent so much money. But that's probably again, we'll have to sell more players if we want to keep them, and we still got youth team players if we need them. But I'm not looking to jump down that road, that hole just yet. All right, so just to put it in perspective. Yeah, look at the budget report. So I started the month with 5 million, and we are down to much less than that. We spent 5.5 million, and that's just including the recent sale that we did of a Blessing for almost $1 million. So we are signing players. Nice, tied up. Then it must be early if it's that score line. So good stuff. Oh, boys. 8 days in, and we've done a lot of business. So I thank you guys for sticking around. I know this is probably boring for a lot of y'all. You want to see some actual gameplay, and I'm excited to bring you some updated gameplay with this game. But it's important that we spend time, you due diligence when you're building this Master League with getting the players you want, right? And right now we are looking pretty strong to do that. So let's keep on moving forward. We're probably going to negotiate and more contract negotiations to sort out here. I figured players' blessings left. Tan has agreed to come over. Let's go list of players. Not list of players. Edit player number. Where did Matan go? 22. Yep. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna be 41. Yeah, pretty major overhaul of the squad, which I don't blame him. Obviously, Blessing leaving is a bit of a blow, but that's to be expected. He was gonna be not getting any more playing time. So Matan signed, and look at that, he's going to be a bench player. So I really think we've really strengthened our core up here. All right, so Karskia is gone. I don't know. Oh, it's because we got loan players. So taking a look now at the lineup. So Yao Pedro, we've got all three of our loan players starting right now. Englehart, Pedro, and Hitor. Mateus, we just signed during the season. We renewed Escobar, renewed Artur. Bassi and Karskia have not renewed. Ponce's good to go. Still having a few players we need to get sorted out. Looks like Walsk now. I think we're probably gonna let him go. Now that he's for sale. Same with Start. Yeah, so all right. Yeah, we're getting to a point where I don't have much more I can do. I've done about the most I can do without killing my budget. I don't want to go crazy. I went a little more ham than I would have wanted, but that's not a bad thing either. It's going to help our team out tremendous. Team needed a little bit more punch. I felt, or I should say, Vince Ainsworth felt. Yeah, I was going to transfer list some players. Maybe if we can get some loan lists in, that'd be nice. No, you could stay. You just resigned. Steras, transfer list. Pines, good. Transfer list. You held out. You held out. Reigns is on hold. Let's not renew your contract. Pine, same with you. We're not going to renew your contract. Yeah. Celia. I would have loved to keep Celia, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just going to have to let him walk. Gains, no renewal. Same with you, no renewal. Yeah, so next season we're gonna have to really start thinking about bringing a depth in our reserves for players because we're gonna be in a situation where we're just not getting players in. Aren't you transfer listed? Get on that transfer list. Siegel, again, we're not renewing you. Same with you. Again, not going to renew players that don't are opting out or on hold. I guess with Karaskia, do I just pull the trigger? Do we just rip the band-aid off and say, yeah, we're not going to do it? Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Karaskia is going to leave. Same with Bossy. Like, I can't get him to agree to terms, so it is what it is. Same with Mikael. Director's not going to like us not renewing, but there's nothing we can do. We've offered the house. They're not willing, and we've only got 2 players we haven't settled on yet. Still negotiating. And even this one, I'm probably going to have to turn it down because I just don't have any funds. Let's see, what else do we got? Do we have any players we could bring on? Let's see. Again, just don't have any money left over to buy any of these players. 2 center backs here. Good, but don't have anything to. Really, the only thing I cart's a winger. Let's see if we can find another young winger on the list. This guy, 74. Can't bring him on loan. Let's see. All right, we'll go after the Ivory Coast player here from Belgium, playing in Belgium. Put an offer for him. He may be a little bit too expensive. They're open to sell him. That's fine. Actually, you know what? How much? I need to think about that. How much money can I spend here for Celia? Only 400. So just under 600. Can you give me cheap deal? No, not really. All right, instead of him, since I can't really afford it, I'm going to go after this 25-year-old from Minnesota. I think I could probably get him on a cheap deal. What's his 73? He can play both sides. I think he would be a solid bench player, potentially. So, I wonder who would fall down, though. Let's see. This is where I got to think about it. Who do I bump for that? Who gets bumped in that position? I think Keone's is probably. I don't want to. Yeah, I like the depth of my wingers right now. I don't think there's much I could do. All right, we're gonna just roll with it here. See what else we can. See who else we can sign. I'm just gonna try to clear the list out. So 1 year deal. So how many years do you got? You only have a 1 year deal. We'll make it 2 since it's through. 1.45. Let's see if we'll offer a little less. Release fee. It's good. All right. Center back. What's 74? And he would be a nice depth piece. It's like, where do I go with this team? 76. Yeah, that's not what I want. I want the squad list. So 72, 76, 71. Okay. Did he say 74? Well, I've already got a few center backs on there. Just whoever I can get on the cheap. Yeah. So yeah, you'd be starter. You'd make starter money. He's got good impressions. What's his contract up? 26. So we'll give him 27. I'm good with that. Yep, I know we're out of money, but my list is almost cleared out. Sign this player 2 years. How many did he extend to? 3 years. Let's give you 3 years. How old are you? 25. Not the best player in the world, but it's depth. All right, we're clearing out our list quite nicely. We're getting to a point now where we're just getting to players that aren't going to be starters for us. And I just want to hold them to a point here. Like, if I feel like these players, let's see, market value. So Engelhart, and like if I really want this guy, who do I bump? I'd have to bump one of my like Keones or something that I just signed. Like it's to a point where I just have too many forwards. Santos, he would probably bump Loney, which would probably bump Mikel or Bartlow, which is fine. Yeah, it's something to think about. I think to the point we're pretty much maxed out at this point. So let's just keep moving on. I think the deals have been pretty good for us so far. Just gonna see what's happening. Moreno, Kowalski, these two knuckleheads being the most difficult to sign. None. So Moreno, again, he's just not willing to budge. The salary. Him and I, he doesn't want to drag on much longer. While I could sign some more players, I'm really not interested in doing business with a guy that's just not willing to take a team friendly deal. You know, he's given up a couple years. I'm giving him 2 years, and you know, he is reduction 200, but I need him to knock it down to 300. So I'm sorry, I just don't see you. And you're just one. I'm one signing away from pushing you down further because we just signed a bunch of players. All right, Qualo's sick. Yeah, he's done. No renewal. He's leaving. I'm just gonna let him walk. And you're going on the transfer list. You're on the reserves. You're on the transfer list. Just no sense here. So Moreno, what do I do? I mean, I could take that deal. I'd be okay, and I'd save a little bit of money, but I probably need to save a little more. I think we're just going to reject the deal. I gave him every opportunity, but he just didn't want to take it, so he can leave at the end of the season as well. He was already on basically a 1-year deal, so I think most of our contracts sorted out. I'm not looking to sell Boss, even though I could get $4 million for him. He's a starter. He deserves a spot, but he's not. Unless I'm forced to sell him, I'm not going to sell him. Now Herrera's an interesting one. I could sell him right now. He's not playing. I still think, even though he's in the reserves, I think he's somebody that can still be an asset to the team. Cilia. Yeah, I think I've kicked this can too much. I hate giving this player up. This one hurts a little bit because I'm basically selling him for pennies, and he's turning into he's going to turn into a starter. He could have been a potential starter for us down the road in a couple years if he kept on growing. But unfortunately, just not meant to be. I think San Lorenzo is going to get a hell of a player. So you're gonna good job on them poaching him. We just didn't have the funds to compete. I was really hoping he'd re-sign with us, but he doesn't want to. So no renewal. Let's just sell him. Cecilia, it's been real. Thank you for your time. And off you. Actually, what number was Celia? Let me see. Before I do that, I think he was 26. Okay. Yep, Celia's going to be gone. That way we can pad our money. Not a lot of money for him, but $500,000. We'll accept that deal. And we could probably sign somebody from this list. Now that we have 700,000 and 538 on the books. Definitely not going to be him. Lone player, Sanchez. Eduardo. Do I want to pull the trigger on that one? I don't know. Thinking about it for center back. He's a player I could use maybe. He's a rotation player. I'm just trying to figure out where these guys are going to slot in. Like, one of these two players are going to drop. And if Mikel leaves, then that's not the end of the world. Actually, you need to be refused all. If you're on a no renewal, you're on hold. We could look to replace players that want to be here long term. Again, Bossy's. I didn't. Yeah, Bossy, you're not getting any more offers. You're only going to get the one. Same with Karaskia. No offers. So we got a few players on no renewal. Kill. I know a lot of people will probably want me to just sell Herrera now for Bournemouth for 2 million. That's a smart bit of business, but I don't want to give him up though because he's still actually the highest rated player I've got. He's just doesn't fit our scheme right now with the amount of players he brought in. Plus, there's always injuries. If somebody gets injured, then he's back in the lineup. But um, you know, I see most guys cut these rosters down to like 18 to 12 players. I'm pretty proud that I've got it up to 35 with the budget I've got. Obviously, it's going to be 34. Well, we have 35 plus 3 loan players, so we have 38 players. So we've almost got a full roster now. But Celia's going to go. And it's just a matter of do we want to pull the trigger on another center back. I don't think it would be a bad idea. Let me look at this lineup one more time to see. Oh, we've got 2 center backs already here. Do we want to drop? I really could use another fullback to be fair. That's what I really need. I sold too many fullbacks last winter, or last season in the spring. I don't think we have any fullbacks, do we? I don't think I've seen any on my list. Oh no, we've got 2 here. You know what? I think we're gonna push to get some fullbacks in here, and we're just gonna have to cancel some deals here. Unfortunately, that happens sometimes, right? Deals just fall through. This deal, yeah. There's no way we can do this without selling the farm. So let's cancel this one. Oh, that's right. We got this player. Yeah, I forgot. We got this player. This right back. This is to be the player I'd want to sign. The right back. I'd like the center back, but the right back will do. We can't afford it. He is going to. We're going to come up pretty. We're going to have like 2,000. Like we got 538 in the bank, and we're going to spend 532 on this player. This guy is going to be the last piece. For sure. Let's bring him in. I like the move here. Depth piece. Probably gonna be I think he'll make the bench. I think so. Let's bring in this Dutch guy from Viborg, or actually he's a Kenyan defensive fullback. I'm not a big fan of those, but we'll make it work. We'll sign him. You can see only $5,000 left in my salary budget. $5,000. I've managed to rework all these contracts and get to that mark. I'm just ecstatic about that. We're definitely not signing any more players after that. I think we're done. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do some trainings probably. Is there anybody that hasn't done any training? Oh, yeah. Macan. Passing, dribbling, and speed. Got to get their focus training done. Passing, dribbling, strength. Okay. Yeah, I'm very happy how this window's going. This has been very, very active, and I've only done it in 9 days, 9 in-game days, or 10 days. So very busy window for me. We'll just see what else comes up. Player departure days, so he's left. We got Nabi coming in. Training. Defensive fullback. Yeah, I just don't see us selling anybody else at this point. Actually, you're defensive. Speed. Yeah. All right, let's see his training, his number. Yeah, sorry, you're not number 3. You're going to be number 42. All right, we've only sold 4 players, which I'm pretty pleased with. We could sell more for sure, but I don't want to be like going crazy overhaul either. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a few minutes. Wife needs something.
Do it how you want. You've been waiting here for too long. Think it's time for you to move on. Realize that there's realizing these real times to be strong.
I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes.
Watching all this time slip by. Now I realize, you know I've been waiting. 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 You know I've been waiting, 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 waiting. But will you wait for me? My whole life I'm forever grinding, waiting for my time to shine just like a diamond. When life is rough and I ain't with that funny stuff, I use it all as motivation, but it's hard to have the patience. Watching time fly by might be the hardest thing I have to do in life. Frustrated that I ain't where I want to be yet, but I know that I'ma make it if I chase that check. Yes.
Cause I done seen the time go by for too many years now when the stars were aligned. Cause I done seen the time go by. Yeah, I done seen the time go by.
I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by. Now I realize, I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by. Now I realize, you know I've been waiting. 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 You know I've been waiting, 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 waiting. But will you wait for me?
Tongue-tied midnight. You can say all that you want, but you and I were meant for this. You know, sometimes we hide behind this illusion that we're done. Oh, please see that you're wrong in this. I don't fall in love cause I'm here tonight. I don't wanna say it, but it just feels right. I think it feels just a thousand times. I wanna stay at the back of your mind. We've seen it all before, and don't get me wrong, but I'm done with these games. I'll hold on to faith. You and I are stuck on this. I can't seem to let us go. It's not too late. Just show it to faith this time. this is what you want if you wanna go. I left it go and let it breathe, but I'll be waiting here, you see. I don't know if everything will be alright. Sometimes you gotta let go, 'cause I gotta let you go.
And we're back. Apologies, folks. I had to take care of something. Probably should have went to the. Never mind. All right, so where are we? We were wheeling and dealing and having a fun time. So hopefully you guys got a little insight on how to negotiate contracts here. This is probably about as well as I thought it would. Just to recap, budget settings or budget report. Like you look at the budget report, we started with $5 million, and now we're down to pennies. I want the club account balance. We spent $5,641,000 on a lot of players. We signed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We bought 8 players in, and we only sold 4. So pretty good business, I would say, for a window. So I mean, still somebody could come back and say they want some business here. But I think at this point, all the players are kind of locked in. All right, let's see how the roster looks right now. Let's see how this is shaking out. Because we still got players that we could sell. Yes, I knew that Anabi would be good enough to be. I wish he was a left back, but that's fine. We still have Sargent. Sargent, being a youngster, that's fine. He could stay in the reserves. Yes, and I know we have 4 or 5 keepers, but that's fine. We're going to lose 2, and the other 2 are going to walk. So, or one of them is going to walk. We can't resign. But already we've got our chemistry back up to 80, which is insane. Even if Clark doesn't play, we still make good time. All right. So I'm happy with the team as it's looking right now. We're going to have a really strong team. I think at this point we just keep on simulating to the first game. See what happens. We've got the majority of our business done, which was the whole point. Oh, LAFC signed Matt Hummels for $4.8 million from Roma. That is absolute craziness. Wow, coming from Roma to LAFC. Regarding our site, accepted offer. All right, so we got a few offers on the table if we need them. I think I'm going to keep on just Mayo. It's okay. You know what? All right. Based on the deals I want, I'm going to have to drop Mayo. Sorry. Can't afford that deal. I'll keep you on the table, though. I'll just keep a few more offers. Oh, there's a left back here I want. Not overall market value. All right, so we already have a left winger, right? That we've got one left winger there. So no. Newton, defensive back, and a left back. How many spots can I fill? I've got 1, 2. I could do 3 more players. Let's do. All right, so let's do this kid. 25, Bossing from Sporting. They want to sell him. What's his 69? You're gonna have to take a very cheap deal. Ah, not gonna be cheap enough. What about you? Can I get you? Okay, I can get you cheap. I can maybe get you down. Okay, so I can sign you. What is your contract worth? 27. All right, so we'll bump you up 2 years and get you down to 140 right there. All right. Yeah, we could probably sign this player. 31. He's a little old, but that's okay. He's only going to be a reserve player for us. Like I said, I'm really just signing these players because I'm not going to sign anybody else. Who else do we got on the books? Another center back. Yep. Let's get. Let's see who else we can grab. He would be a good loan player, but I can't. 37. Ugh. Don't want to sign an old player, that old of a player. You want to get younger, not older. Let's put an offer in for Newton here, see what he can do. What's his overall? 67, so you're going to be a depth piece. 181. How many years do you have? 2 years. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. See if you'll play with that. Remove the list. Goalkeeper, not interested. Left winger. We got a couple left wingers here we could put our money on. 71. Still wouldn't be good enough to start. All right, that's it. That's all the players we can sign. Great. All right, so we're kind of to that break even point with players as far as who we can sign. So we've got offers in. That's probably where they're going to stay, unless we have some dramatic shift in the market where I have to buy. Should expect to see some players coming back for my players soon. Nobody wants to buy my players. Like now I'm to the point where I like, okay, no one wants to buy my player. Yeah, Herrera is the only one I could technically sell, but again, I'm not jumping the gun to do that. Reigns, what are you doing? I didn't renew you. Why not? 19, go on loan. You can go on loan. Let's see. Yeah, what's going on? All right, I didn't renew you, but you can still go on loan. You didn't renew, so you can go on loan. Didn't put these players on transfer. Yep. Transfer list. Yep. Refusal. Yes, that's fine. Gaines. How old are you, Gaines? 26. Put you on the transfer list. We'll put you on the loan list. Reigns, transfer list. Yeah. Loan list, transfer list, transfer list. Sergeant. Ooh, Sergeant. Sergeant. Oh, yeah, because I just signed that youngster. So, Sergeant, you're going to go on the loan list for now, although we just re-signed you. You're now making a. Yeah, no, you're still making reserve money, so that's good. Use all. Yeah, Pines, you have to stay. Steres, yeah, you're going to have to go on the transfer list. Putting all my reserve players on notice that you are Let's see, Maurer didn't sign a deal, so you can go on the transfer list. Tarbell's retiring, can't do anything anyway. Valdez signed. Um, yeah, if you signed a deal, you don't need to go. No rule transfer. Pines, no deal. Sargent. You know what? I'm going to refuse all for that one. Did you read up your contract? Everybody else is on. Why are you on hold? No, I'm not renewing your contract. All right. So hopefully I've got everybody that was on hold now officially off the books. I think I do now. Yeah. Got all the reserve players that I'm not renewing on the transfer list. USN TV coming in with the shut up Reapers. I refuse. I will refuse every time. But welcome on in. Just been me talking for the last 2 hours here, trying to set the squad up for the next window. It's good to see you too. You're always having fun, always having a good time when USN comes around. So we've done all our transfer business. We spent about $5 million improving the squad. So now we're just seeing what players we can do to sell. I'm just waiting on some deals to come through for people to sell. Just kind of wait and see at this point because I really don't have any more money to buy players. I've used that up. Sanchez, Newton, both want to sign. That's fine. I mean, these guys are all kind of on purgatory right now because I don't have any money. I will say I am very pleased with myself that I was able to increase the squad size by 38 and only sell. I bought 8 players and we sold 4. So to this point, so pretty happy that we've been able to maintain. But we are going to see a lot of players leave after this that aren't renewing their deals. They're going to walk, so they can feel free to do so. And we'll just worry about bolstering that squad for next season. Really, this is kind of building the squad up for the future seasons for the most part. The good news is now we're to the point where we're over the hump, and now we can really start simulating through these. Unless I get an offer that I can maybe entertain. Yeah, no one's offering anything for my players. I think everybody's kind of done their business at this point. Although I think the deadline day is going to be scouting woes. Yeah, the scouts now don't have any. There's no money to scout anything, so they're just kind of, yeah, we can't find anybody. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's not a bad thing. At this point, we've kind of built the squad up till some of these contracts start going away or we sell some players. I don't see us doing anything. So we'll take a quick siesta here and see who the top deal is. So the top deal right now is for 10.8 million for 18-year-old from Hack to goes to Monterey, French defensive midfielder. Wow, huge deal there. Valencia makes a deal, sells the Moroccan to Moscow for 5 million. LAFC, yeah, they got Hummels. Very MLS move there from Roma, signs him for 5 million, and then Bubao from Ipswich. Man, they're making some deals here. Not a huge big money deals just yet. It's just kind of par for the course, really. A few players here and there. Probably not going to sign. Inter got a player. Looking for the biggest one we signed. I know we've been pretty smart with our transfers. So it appears our most expensive transfer was the 1.9 million we sent to Kansas City for their center forward, the Nigerian Agata, who's on our bench now. But that's been our biggest deal that we've done, because all the other deals we've been smart. We've been keeping them within, the 1.7, 1.7, 1.5, and these are all players that are going to immediately help help our squad, and we got a few players on loan as well. So that's where we're looking at, and you can see we're a week away from the first game. We are going to get one game in, folks. After 2 hours of streaming, going back and forth with contracts and renewals and what have you. Like I said, we could have dragged out the contract negotiations more, but then they just go nowhere. You can tell when these players aren't going anywhere. Whoa, big news there. D Brown joins Minnesota from Darby County for 13.12 million. Now, I think some of the big deals are coming through now. Yep, that is the Jamaican center forward from Darby County comes to Minnesota. St. Louis just sold a player for 11 million to Turkey. And Wright goes from on loan from City to Everton. So, yeah, the big deals are coming through now, and they're here in the summer. Better still be wearing those gloves. All you got to do is ask, or better, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, and then maybe you will see some gloves in the next game. How's that sound? All right, let's keep on moving here. Taking a page out of some notable streamers' books there. So I'm a little surprised no one wants to buy any of my players that I've got up for sale, but then again, that's why I'm putting them up for sale. National team ranking updated. Ooh, a play out of Hughes' book. I like it. Oh, of course. Of course. All right, so still no takers. Have to get in the zone to be ready for a game. I was expecting this to drag on a little bit more. I was expecting to spend 3 hours negotiating and then maybe get a game in, but we're going to get a game in here. Let's get some hype music going, shall we? So I turn the audio up a little bit. It's time for the fall championship in MLS. Same video we always play. It plays every time this new season starts. So the fall championship. On paper, we should be fine to get out of relegation, but we got to get off to a better start than we have been. Let's see who we're starting. Oh man, our chemistry's bad. Back down to 51. We have a huge amount. Oh man, Otta's gonna start. Man. So look at all these signings. So yeah, our chemistry's taking a little bit of a knock, but that's okay. Man, I'm happy with the way this is playing out so far. We're getting a lot of new players starting tonight. Pretty much debuting half of a team. All right, well, let's save this real quick before we get too crazy into it. Looks like is that the last one? Yeah, that's fine. All right, we are going to play this one. So let's see how this pans out for us. Yeah, I think we just go right into it. So I have been messing with. Oh shit! I forgot. This is probably gonna be a locker room cutscene. Yeah, I forgot. Cutscene. Always the first game of the year. There's a cutscene. So we are on the road at Charlotte. For this one, let's go ahead and fix them up. Like to do it this way just to help with the shape of the team because it desperately needs it. And I do this to help even enhance the positioning of the players because they need all the help they can get. Wing, left wing. So I'm gonna enjoy some gameplay here in just a moment once I get everything set up. For me, this doesn't take very long to do. Yeah, we go ahead and mark your players here, and you're gonna mark these players here. Do this to help with the runs. All right, so when in position, you're an SS. You're going to be an SS, but you're going to come in tight. Yeah. You're going to come in. You're going to come in as well. Okay. And that's fine. Then out of position, you're going to come in. You're going to tuck in. You're going to be a center fielder. Yep. Attacking mids. Right winger. Yep. Center forward. Yep. We're going to try this shape. Ooh, a play out of Hughes. Yeah. Sorry, I already read that replay. All right. I don't know how this game is going to go, honestly. Like I said, I've done some tweaks to my gameplay mod, and it's going to be pretty crazy, I think. But, yeah, return. Go to my team. Sort them out. So our chemistry is a little low. We've got our new keeper starting. We got our youngster sergeant starting. Sachenko, one of our veterans. Yao Pedro is a lone player from Charlotte, but since the game doesn't enforce the no, you can't have a player. You know what? Just gonna change it on my own. So we'll put the new signing Pines in. Yeah, Yao Pedro is going to have to sit on the bench because technically Charlotte is his team he's from. So in real life, these players don't play. But I'll keep him on the bench. If he comes in the game, he comes in the game. Nothing I can do. Dorsey in. Then we've got Artur and Engelhard. Who just came on loan. Matan, we signed from Columbus. Mateus Vital from Brazilian League, we signed. Quiones is in there, and we got Agata from Kansas City making the start. So, yeah, gonna be interesting. We've got a much deeper squad than what we've ever had. Let's go ahead and do the marking. I expect to see, use fullbacks better guard those center backs. All right. I expect this to be a crazy game. But let's see. Let's see. Tweaks scoreboard. Let's see what let's see. The goalkeepers are wearing red and yellow. Red and yellow. Red and yellow. Okay. They wear the white kits. I'm gonna wear my purple kit, so it doesn't clash with their keeper kit. Ball server. Yes, that's the right ball. Want to make sure everything looks good. Everything looks peachy. All right, ready to rock and roll, boys and girls. So strap on in. It's start of the fall championship and our chance to get some revenge against Charlotte here to start the next season here on the road. Actually, hold on before I do that. Sorry, there's one more thing I need to check on here. Stadium server. That's what I thought. All right, yeah, I was wondering what was going on here. So give me a quick second, and I'm going to check something because I don't want this game to blank out. So I'll be right back. So just sit tight, and we will get started with the next game here.
What are you looking for when you look at me? You gotta know. I was never
back. And you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to go to the game board. I was so excited with the transfer window, I forgot we still have a game board to deal with. All right, let's see what the game board has in store for us. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Game plan change. Uh-oh, here we go. Change positioning. Got it. All right, we'll do that for this match. Let's go back to the game board. Fix our positioning. So sorry about that. There was a glitch I had in the server where it wasn't pulling up the stadium. And that would have been bad. I figured out what was wrong there. There was a coding issue. Although I need to double check something. Bank of America Stadium. Yep. Yeah, they play it. They play it in NFL Stadium. That's right. All right. So, get my bearings straight. So the game plan, I'm changing the positioning. So that's going to help probably as our attacking instruction. So we're going to be maintaining formation. So that's going to give us a boost of 3. So good stuff. That's going to help. Save that real quick. And are you guys excited? No, so we're only going to do one game tonight, and then we're going to call it a day and get ready for the next month, which will be the final month of the transfer window and get into the season. But we'll do this one more time, so I apologize. I wanted to make sure that the server was not out of whack. Of course, we've seen that cutscene before. I'm not worried. Wrong team. Let's go to the game plan. I think I loaded this correctly. Yep, that looks correct. On advanced instructions. Mark settings good. Everything's good to go. Everybody's in the right place. We're gonna rock and roll here in just a few moments, folks. So let me know what you think of the Master League so far. Obviously, we've got a lot to do here. Playing a front 3 is going to be a bit of a bother. I don't know how we're going to cope, especially with so many new players. So this is quite a bit of new signing faces on this team. We got Pedro Moscaro, Pedro, the goalkeeper from Brazil. We just signed. Our future potential #1 keeper for us, Svchenko, Yao Pedro. He's actually from Charlotte, so by rule he can't start. So we'll put in Pines. We got Dorsey and Sargent as fullbacks. Artur holds his role with the recent loan signing of Engelhardt from Como in Serie A. Matanz, the attacking midfielder, he's from Columbus. We signed him from Columbus. Mateus Vital, #9, he's going to be on the wing playing with us for the first time. We signed him in the spring. Keone is a familiar name. And then new signing, we got a new center forward in Agata. Real excited to see how he pans out. All right, so overhaul the team a bit, but surely will help our depth problems. There we go. See, the stadium's now loaded now. I knew I was missing something. I was like, something's off. Let's change. Keeper kits are fine. I just want to change to my purple kit, and then we will be ready to start. All right. First game of this fall campaign. Let's see what we can do. Can we get a result against Charlotte? We'll be at Bank of America Stadium in downtown Charlotte, I think it is. Well, I know it's in Charlotte somewhere. Home of the Panthers, but also home of Charlotte. Again, on paper, Charlotte is a really good side. They are, on paper, the better team than us, but I think we've overhauled the squad quite a bit. I think we'll be in good shape tonight to get a decent result. I should have got another Coke before I started. Let's sit on tight, enjoy the start of the... we're past the halfway point. Now we're playing all the teams one more time in the fall championship. Remember, at the end of the season, based on the 2 aggregate seasons The 3 lowest teams get relegated, and right now we are in the 3rd relegation spot in 18th place overall. So we gotta get results when we can, and we've ended the year. We ended the spring in really strong form. I think we won, like, out of the last 3 matches. I think we won 2. But here's the lineup for Charlotte. Like I said earlier in the stream, if you can catch it, we are playing with some updates to my gameplay mod, which really makes the game interesting. I expect to see quite the show here. All right, let's see what Vince Ainsworth's got in store here in Charlotte for the match day. All right, we're going to be told to press, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to press here. Oh, Winglehart gets chopped down. Welcome to the MLS. Referee immediately calls a foul. Just trying to play the ball back, and immediately fouled by Bender there. Yeah, I think you're going to see it ramping up of fouls as well. Hines will send this forward. Oh, good save, and he forces it out, and it'll be a throw for us. Vital on the ball. Doesn't hold serve. Oh, nice deflection there. Let's build it up here. Quiones now. Matan with the foul. We'll stop play here. Yeah, you may notice it plays looking to play a little different. Defenders are a little bit more aggressive. It's a bit of a long ranger, but I think it's worth giving it a go here to see. Try to get it over the wall, or try to beat him deep. I think we're gonna try to beat him. We'll try to be sneaky here. See if we can get a chance here. Good save by the keeper. He wasn't risking it. Oh, nice job by I got it. Oh, got it. Couldn't win it. Oh, nice play down the wing. Tavares now. Oh, good deflection. Gets out of play. Not out of danger, though. Let's go out for a corner. Good defense. Good defense. Solid. Let's see us blocking passes more, making it difficult for the opposition. Oh, it's a good cross, except no one is there to get it, and it's going to be a throw for us. Let's go. Yeah, this game's pretty tight so far. Oh, Vital. Where's the foul, ref? Come on. Slow it down. That's not a good pass. Sloppy. Engelhart, get back to defend. Oh, no. Oh, that's a collision in the box. We're tripling over each other, boys. Shot deflected. Rebound. Oh, big save. That could have been a goal right there for Charlotte, as we were just kind of bouncing off each other. A little bit clumsy, but we're getting away with the shots, but a good save. Knocks it out for a corner. All right, boys, we're a little tentative here. Let's try to regroup here. Good clearance. And we are doing a great job. You can tell the team's really spent a lot of time focusing on just closing down the space, not letting him get clean shots on the net. It's another corner. Westwood to whip it in. Oh, that's a free header, and oh, just goes wide. I think I saw my defender, I think that was Pines, kind of fell over. But luckily the shot misses the target. Let's see if we can't get something going here. Been a little flat to start. Gets around his man. Quiones. Try to get cute. Oh. There's a foul. Quiones was fighting to move forward, and he gets fouled. Referee not going to do anything about it. Just going to give a talking to. I love how the referee chose to wear the same color as Charlotte. Not much I can do with the colors of the goalkeepers or with the refs. I got to fix that in the option file. Oh, yeah, nasty challenge. But now we get a decent opportunity here. Vital's going to. It's got the free kick here. Let's see if we can find a little bit of space. Oh, the header! Oh, right on target. Aga got his head to it, but keeper managed to claim it. Dorsey, smart play. Flick it back to the keeper. Start from the back again. Artur now. Going into space. Not pressing us too much here. It's a little more rigid, the shape. Oh, Aga lost it. That's our new attacking midfielder, Baton. Press. Oh. Quiones tried to win that ball back. Oh, Vital. Got to get your foot in there, buddy. Nice clearance. Lines, get there. Doesn't win it. He clears it upfield out of danger. Smart play. Back upfield again. Now, so far, Charlotte's definitely got us hemmed in a little bit. But good mistake. Timbrine pressured him, makes a bad pass. Hart now, playing well. There, Matan, nice run. Crossed in. Nice run by Matan, but just too close to the keeper. Oh, ref, that's a foul. Timrine comes in there charging, and he's going to get the yellow card. Matan was just trying to keep the pass going. As you can see, just gets completely... that's a punch to the face. I'm sorry, but that's got to be a card. Well-deserved card there. Now a free kick. Let's see if we can try to get it over the wall. Try to get it over the wall if I can. Oh, the keeper curls right back to the keeper. Too much curl on it. Not troubled by it. Bender is that ball back. Good job by Pines, just gets rid of it. I was really hoping Pines can develop here. Yeah, nice free transfer we got. Oh, nice play down the wing. Pines cleans it up. Oh, that's a nice move. Sachenko, good clearance. Just get it out. That could have been a dangerous goal right there. They were free through. We're a little overcommitted at the moment. Oh, Matan with the foul. A Romanian. He's going to get a talking to. Pretty tight right now. Oh, I didn't even touch him, and he just fell. Ref's like, nope, that's a... I mean, I'm glad it's just a warning. Good clearance. Tried to feed the through ball. Tim read it. Good clearance. Good job by Pines. He seems to be a good in the air. Helping our cause there. Oh, guys are kind of playing off each other. Oop. Pedro clears it upfield. To no avail. Definitely focusing on that left wing. Trying to get cute. Artur cleans it up. Let's see, Vital gets some space. Nice. Baton. Sargent now. Play it down the wing to Watan, and he's offside. What a waste of a chance. We were building something there down the wing, and unfortunately, not playing great at the minute. Charlotte's got the possession edge. Good clearance. There we go. Nice. Play it, play it, play it. Tim. Oh, Tim's turned. Tried to find some space, but Agata just misplayed that pass. Keeper was coming out, though. Bad pass. Free's going to say continue. Good passing here. Charlotte looking to build an attack. Sargent, good clearance by the youngster. Just not getting enough reps at the moment. There, clear it out. Oh, Englehart just dives into him here. Into the box. No, be careful, Dorsey. That's dangerous. But he gets the clean tackle in. And I think Charlotte's putting us under a bit of pressure at the moment. Just trying to find something. And they're just looking to feed Tavares here. Oh, that's a nice ball. Cleared away by Savchenko. He's going to go out for a throw. You can definitely see they're looking to build through that left wing. That's where everything's getting focused. Oh, that's a nice ball. That's a nice ball. Dangerous, cleared away. Gionis has to boot it. We need to reset here. Keeper comes out. Ooh, keeper makes a mistake. Oh, and the ref calls a foul. Who's it on? Is it on it? Oh, it's on Tim Ream. Could this be a second yellow card? No, it would have been a bit cruel because that ball was bouncing. Oh, man. That was a wicked collision between him and the keeper. Agata was looking to pick up the pieces because the keeper was well out of position, but referee deemed that just a fortunate tackle. All right, let's see if we can find the right ball here. Nope. Can't quite figure out what to do with that free kick in that spot. Oh, we missed it completely. Pine just has to get rid of it. Man, they're just looking to feed. Hines doing a great job defensively, holding his shape nicely. That's a mistake. We're having a hard time, and the referee finally calls a foul. It's been tough sledding here. I mean, we're not giving anything easy, but you definitely foul by Artur there. Cleared upfield. God, it just has his hands full. There we go. Of course, Dorsey slipped just as I was looking to play the overlap. All right, we're going to told to tone it down here. Oh, he kept it in. I think he'd keep that in. Oh, ref. Oh, man. This is getting chippy in the midfield. Oh, come on. Artur, man, he was just all over that one. Can we play it down the wing? Just trying to open up space. Oh, good. Aga got in the way of it. Forces it out. It's going to be a throw for us. Good front line pressure there by the newly acquired center forward. We give away a cheap one. They're looking to break it out. Tim read it. Tim Ream, former U.S. international. And the game, the speed of this game has been pretty quick. All right, first half in the books. Nothing to show for it. See, the players have had a month off here, and still nothing to show for it. I don't even know if we had. Well, we did have a few shots. All right, second half underway. No changes for Ainsworth here. Well defended. Got to pass this ball around a little more. Find that open space. That's a terrible pass, Shevchenko. That's a handball and a half, but clearance. Oh, Quiones, he's gonna have a space. Let's go, Quiones, get there. Get there. Quiones still got it. What a waste. Nice for that through ball. Now we're definitely going to catch Charlotte on a bad play here if we could just keep pressuring them. Baton trying to pressure, holds it up. Artur, nicely done. Plays it back to the keeper. Reset here. Dorsey. Yeah, just a little more slow on the build up here. Helps us out. Oh, nice play out the wing to Dorsey. Oh, the keeper's come way out of position. Look at that. The keeper comes out of his position to snag that one. Didn't want to get beat down the wing. That's a new animation I haven't seen. It's encouraging signs here. Boots it upfield. Ah, oh, God, I was looking to pick the pocket. Oh, nicely done. Oh, no. Shot. Good save by Pedro. See, Charlotte's really playing this tight here. Engelhart looks defeated. Tim Ream, he's got there. Oh, versus a bad pass. Can we get there? Nope, we're not in position. Oh no, we're gonna be out of position here, boys. Foul. Oh, get rid of it. Oh, the referee, I think, it's called a penalty. Yes, he's pointing to the spot. It's a penalty. Artur slid in there to try to deflect the pass, and the referee said, nope, that's a penalty. Let's see it. Oh, I mean, it's a bit harsh. It's a bit harsh for a penalty, but Bender's going to step up here. Oh, big save by Pedro. Let's go. Oh, we bail ourselves out. Man, Pedro's pretty big in the net here. Jumped the right way and just saved it. Man, this game's starting to ratchet up here. It's a corner for Charlotte. And Artur clears it out for a throw. And I'm surprised we have not made a substitution yet. Deflected. Oh, that found a way through. We'll clear it. Trying to get cute with the passing. Oh, there we go. Try to get around Tim Ream, but it's just not happening. He's too big. Steps up. Aussie's on. Just fighting for the ball here. And got his day's done. We got Ponce coming on. Starting to see some substitutions now. Ponce. Oh, he's fouled. Charlotte not letting us try to catch it in turn. The fresh legs of Ponce coming on. Our best player. Definitely by value. Most valuable player, I could argue. But it's been tough sledding. Oh, Matan takes a shot and just sends it wide. Ponce won the header, and Ainsworth knows it too. That was a good chance from the set piece. Just lifted that ball up there in the Charlotte sky. Wins the header, but it might be a corner. It looked like it took a deflection. Was that a corner? Yeah, it was a corner. Matan's stayed in. Gregus is on. Punched away. Wasted chance. Goes out, throw. Just good job pressuring. Junior Urso on for Bronco. Nice move by Westwood. Oh, he found space there. Nice. Oh, good defense. Dangerous pass here. Just played out wide to Bossy, but he's a little bit slow. Pass is a little errant. Let's see, we're still trying to play it out the back here. Don't let him turn and shoot. Don't let him turn and shoot. Plays it back. Don't let it turn and shoot. Ooh. Defense was a little shaky there. Got a little bit scared as they were holding up play. Nice play by number 9. Actually, they turned to shoot, plays it back. And then they just kind of was dragging our defenders out of position to try to open up the lane. We have got to find a goal here. Somebody's got to break the deadlock. Will it be Houston or Charlotte here? See? Aussie. Oh, Tim. Reem just cutting out every pass our way here. Referee, come on. And they're just playing it down that left wing. Cross it in. Good deflection. Bossy gets it out of the box. Done by Ponce. Cleared away. Oh, Vital. Can't get around. There we go. Vital now. He's got space to work. He's going to run at it. Oh, referee. Oh, that's a bad touch. And a referee's going to call a foul. Ball just bounced off our foot. Just a bad touch by our midfielder there, and he swiped the defender. He was trying to pick the pass. It's Engelhardt. It's been a tight game. And now it's going to ratchet up here. Oh, it gets the overhead kick away. And that ball from Patterson is no good. Nice chance, though. Let's go. All right, so who's on right now? We used ourselves, man. We've used up almost our Sikorsky is on. Okay. So it's been a interesting opening game this fall season. Gotta close down that lane. Just looking to play direct and oh, Engelhardt, that's a poor turn. Oh, Pines, man, Pines has been solid today. Been liking the new defense. Oh, Tim Reed just can't quite pick the pockets of the U.S. International. Good recovery by Westwood. Plays it back. Good D. Oh, man, just great job cutting out the pass here. Ref calls a foul. Man, just trying to find space. There's just not a lot of space. It's getting shut down quickly. Oh, nicely done. Open up the space for Karaskia. Come on. Oh, what a tackle. Karaskia had space for days, but to no avail. Oh, no, we got turned. No, no, we got our center backs too far into position, cleared away. Aussie, get out there. Trying to feed that through ball. Oh, Tim got his pocket pounced. Oh, no, too much power. What a chance. That was our best chance of the game, and we missed it. Let's keep playing here. Oh, Karskia loses it. Oh, what a through ball. Vargas is through. Vargas is through. Gets a shot away. Big save. Get rid of it. Oh, boys. It's starting to open up now. You can tell the legs are getting tired. Dorsey coming off. Going to bring on Escobar. More of a defensive-minded substitution. It's going to be a throw for us. Got all kinds of space out here. Ponce, get there. Ponce, get there. Man. Beating us with that through ball. No, referee. 3 minutes of added time here. This game, I feel, could be a late winner for someone. If we're not careful. I don't think that's a foul. Referee thinks different. Free kick for Charlotte. Not much time left. Good clearance. Oh, Englehart's got it. Oh, Ponce. Oh, the shot. Oh, deflected. Got it for the keeper. It's a good save. Oh, no. Patterson. Game's opening up here. Svichenko, good stop. Play back to the keeper. And that's the final whistle. It's a 0-0 draw. But I got to say, we had a pretty solid outing there on the road to get at least a point. We'll just run through the replays real quick for all, because I know I don't show these. Just back some of the shots. Definitely a lot of collisions that game. Oh, that was a huge save. 10 minutes in, that should have been a goal, but the keeper's making a sliding save. And then this on the subsequent corner, this was a decent shot, but well blocked. Oh, the header, yeah, we were beat there, but luckily it was just gone wide. Got a early booking and almost got a second one, but the penalty, that was a huge penalty we gave up, but luckily Pedro coming up big with a save. I wonder if he got man of the match tonight, because he kept Charlotte at bay. This was a nice play. Matan winning the header, or a nice little flick. Just took a unfortunate bounce for at least a corner. Yeah, it took us a while to get into this one. I think it's just the new players out there trying to find their space. Definitely really interesting. They were keeping us on our toes that whole game defensively. You see, Charlotte definitely got the majority of the chances. And Ponce there towards the end was picking pockets. He should have beat him here, but he just hit the bar. That should have been a goal. But unfortunate, just not our day. And a nice through ball here. I thought this may have been a goal. We were beat here, but great save again by Pedro. Got a mid to it. Ponce again gets around the back line. He's being charged down. Keeper started coming out, then backed back up and able to cut the angle down. Smart play by the keepers there. Both keepers had really good games. But I think we're going to get man of the match here. Definitely need to get some. Actually, no, it's not. Westwood gets man of the match. I don't know about that one. Game, that's a little bit suspicious. But I will say our defense, for the first time in a long time, actually played very well. Normally, when we play these games, our defense has always been a bit behind. I mean, Eagleheart at defensive mid didn't have a great game. His first game in MLS. Vital wasn't much of a factor. Neither was Keone. Matan was okay. Agata, the new center forward, again, no factor at this game. But again, coming off the bench, no one really produced. This was kind of just one of those tight 0-0 games you get all the time. But a point nonetheless, we'll take it. It gets us 10th overall, and we will see where we end up in the overall rankings, because that's what's most important. All right. Pedro Mascaro, it hurts that we couldn't. I mean, you get a draw on the road, it's not a bad thing. The monthly report for July is ready. Oh, yeah, our club performance, because we only had one match. We'll take a look at that. I like to show these every month. This month, obviously, 0-0 draw. Not much to brag about, but I think our defense was definitely solid. We felt like we were attacking. I think we need to focus a little more on the short passing and the defense side of it for sure. It didn't feel like we were possessing that game very well. All right, we'll just keep simulating here, see if there's any news going into the next match we got, which will be Minnesota, but we won't do that this episode. New skill. All right, nice gamemanship. That's what we need to see. Again, thanks for you guys coming on board here tonight. Unfortunately, that's probably going to do it for this episode. We will take a look at some stuff. Multi training. Alugro. Nice. Love to see it. Now that we're in August, let's see how much money we recovered. Again, remember our coffers are pretty bare. We got 100 grand, so we almost doubled our money from this go around. Now we've got some payments coming in, so that's going to affect. But look at that, our salary budget, man. You talk about efficient, man. I've been super efficient with our salary budget this transfer window. I'm very proud of that. Be nice if we get a little cheaper, but yeah, like we're maintaining. We're at our max salary cap right now. That's how I gotta spin this. Anyway, that was a interesting match. Definitely looking forward to the next one, but we'll take a look at again. So the current rankings got us mid-table, which is fine, but this is the one that's most important. This one's going to determine if we stay relegated or not. And right now we've cleared Colorado by a point, so now we're up to 17th overall in the aggregate rankings with our draw. So if we can just keep getting results here, because like all the teams in front of us aren't that far behind, so as long as we're getting results where we need to, we should be all right. Pretty happy with that. Like I want to try to get us back up to 13th, because I think that's probably where we're about team wise once we get our chemistry sorted out. But what's that? And also, while I'm here, let's take a look at MLS Cup real quick. Obviously, you're in the semifinals. You got Atlanta, New England, who beat us. Columbus looking to go back to back, and Colorado, which is funny because they're in a relegation fight right now with us. So those are the 4 teams fighting for the cup. To get that little star on their thing, and while the rest of us are fighting for the supporter shield. But a good first episode. We got a lot of contracts done, a lot of business done, players signs. Now we get on to the meat of the Master League. Next episode will be a fun one. We'll be back to playing regular games. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in the window. I may split that one up. 5 games plus deadline day. We'll probably have to save that for another episode. There's a lot going on this episode. We'll have to see how things pan out gameplay wise. But I won't continue this one. We'll have to see how we're gonna split up the next episode. But I've already done 3 hours today. Most of it was just me rambling about contracts and negotiations. So we'll leave it at that. So again, very happy everyone joined us today for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. All right, so where are we at now with what are we gonna do? Where am I gonna take you? Let's see who's on and see if we can send you right again. Thank you everybody for stopping on by. Always fun to do these. We'll see about doing maybe this tomorrow. Don't know what else I got in store. Who is online that I see? No one I'm following is online, so we'll just end it. Again, thanks everybody. This one's it's always fun to get back into it. Obviously the new gameplay changes have been quite interesting. Definitely ramped up it ratcheted up the intensity quite a bit. Yeah, and we definitely had chances. They had chances. Obviously, we stopped a penalty, which was huge, kept us from going down in that game. But now we're gonna get to the regular season now, or now we're gonna get into the heart of August. I don't think Houston's gonna be looking to make any more deals unless we do sell a player. But you never know. We'll see what the game board has in store. But anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time for some more Ultimate Master League here with the Houston Dynamos. Take care.
Why do I still have hope? So many days have passed. I wait around for things to change, but change has not come fast. I'm asking all the questions, but then I question them. Like, what's the point of living, existing when you can't see a God in flesh? I'm looking for the answers, they say to pray instead. I think I'll find them one day, but with a helping hand. I know that it's not easy, but I believe I will. Yeah, I'll get over all my fears and really conquer everything. I think I'll be alright, 'cause I'm not giving up, I'm not giving up yet. I feel that it's my time, so I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. So I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. I'ma give it everything. I'ma give it everything I got. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on